Ladies and gentlemen, there's a message I want to leave you with today. It's simple, but it's real. And it's something we can all carry in our hearts no matter where we're coming from or where we're going. Life has a way of testing each of us, pushing us to the edges of who we think we are and who we believe we can become. And right there in those moments is where we find our strength. Life is full of twists and turns, of moments that test us, and of challenges that seem insurmountable. And in that journey, we're going to stumble, we're going to fail. But let's get one thing straight: failure is not the end. It's not a reflection of our worth, nor is it a verdict on our future. In fact, failure is often the best teacher we'll ever have. Think about this: we're always told to avoid mistakes, to be careful, to play it safe, but if we're constantly avoiding risk, how will we ever know our true potential? Every successful person out there has a story of failure, often more than one. They didn't stop when they stumbled. No, they chose to fall forward. They saw each mistake as a stepping stone, each setback as a setup for something greater. When you fall forward, you're choosing not to retreat into the safety of the past, but to lean into the future, to learn, to grow, and to try again with more wisdom. Failure reveals something crucial about who we are and what we're made of. It shows us our resilience, our grit, our determination. When we fail, we get the chance to look inward, to reflect on what went wrong, and to adjust our path. And the beauty of it is, in every mistake, there's a lesson. Those lessons are priceless. They teach us things we couldn't learn any other way. They remind us that we are human, that perfection isn't the goal, and that it's okay to stumble as long as we keep moving forward. Think of failure as a part of the process, not the end of it. Just like a baby learns to walk by falling again and again, we learn by stumbling through our journeys. Each time we fall, we get a little stronger, a little wiser, and a little closer to our goals. So rather than shying away from challenges, we should embrace them. We should welcome the possibility of failure, knowing that when we get back up, we do so with newfound strength and knowledge. In life, there's no need to fear failure. What we should fear is standing still, of letting the fear of making a mistake hold us back from trying in the first place. True failure isn't in falling down, it's in staying down. By falling forward, by taking every lesson and making it part of our journey, we're building the foundation for our future success. We're moving closer to becoming the people we're meant to be. So let us embrace failure, learn from it, and use it as fuel to keep pushing, keep striving, and keep falling forward. Because in the end, every mistake brings us one step closer to the greatness we are destined to achieve. When we talk about achieving greatness, it's easy to imagine a climactic moment, a sudden breakthrough, or a single event that changes everything. But the truth is, greatness doesn't happen overnight. It's a product of consistent dedication, of showing up every day and putting in the work, even when nobody's watching, even when progress seems slow. Real success doesn't arrive in a flash. It's built day by day through small, steady steps. It's the person who rises early to practice, the one who stays late to perfect their craft, and the one who refuses to give up no matter the obstacles. Consistency is what separates those who reach their goals from those who only dream of them. It's not glamorous and it's not always exciting. It's the commitment to keep going, to keep striving, no matter how long it takes. Anyone can work hard for a day, but few can keep at it for months, years, or even decades. But that's where the magic happens, in the daily effort, the discipline to keep pushing forward inch by inch, day by day. Because every little effort adds up over time, and before you know it, you've built something remarkable. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Each step might seem small, even insignificant, but over time, each one brings you closer to the summit. The view doesn't change with each step. You don't see immediate progress, and sometimes the journey feels endless. But the only way to reach the top is by staying focused on each step, by trusting that each effort, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to where you want to be. Hard work and consistency teach us patience and humility. They remind us that success isn't given, it's earned. It's earned in those long hours, in those moments when you doubt yourself, when you feel exhausted, and when giving up feels like the easier option. It's earned in the choice to keep going, to keep putting in the effort, even when the results aren't immediate. Every time you choose to stay committed, you're building character, resilience, and the foundation of greatness. And what we build with consistent hard work has a strength and stability that quick success can never match. It's rooted in discipline, in resilience, and in the understanding that nothing worth having comes easy. That's why the most accomplished people are often the ones who worked the hardest and stayed the most consistent. They know that achieving greatness isn't about the destination, it's about the journey, the growth, and the unwavering commitment to push beyond what we think is possible. So remember, success isn't about one big moment, it's about the hundreds of little ones. It's about showing up, doing the work, and choosing to stay consistent no matter the obstacles. Because when you do, you'll find that greatness isn't a matter of luck. It's the result of relentless dedication and the courage to keep going, step by step. Faith is a powerful anchor in life, especially when the waves of uncertainty start to rise. When we believe in something bigger than ourselves, we gain a sense of direction and purpose that can carry us through even the most challenging times. Faith gives us a foundation, a place to root ourselves when everything else seems unsteady. It's the quiet assurance that no matter what happens, there is a purpose, a meaning beyond what we might see or understand in the moment. And this belief, this sense of something greater, can be a source of incredible strength. In those moments of doubt when nothing seems to be going right and we're questioning the path we're on, faith reminds us that there's more to the picture. It's what allows us to keep going even when the road ahead is unclear. Faith doesn't mean knowing all the answers or having a detailed plan. It means trusting that with each step we take, we're being guided, that there's a reason for the challenges we face, and that somehow everything will come together as it should. It's that inner voice saying, keep going, you're not alone in this. Having faith also brings a deep sense of peace because we're no longer trying to control every outcome. We realize that we're part of something larger than ourselves, and with that understanding comes a release of fear and anxiety. Instead of worrying about the things we can't control, we focus on what we can do, on taking one step at a time, knowing that whatever we face, we're not carrying the weight alone. Faith lifts that burden, giving us the courage to let go of the things we can't change and to trust in the journey we're on. Faith is often what separates those who persevere from those who give up. It's that spark that keeps us moving forward even in the darkest times, and it's what gives us the courage to pursue dreams that might seem impossible. When we believe in something greater, we find the strength to push through our doubts, to take risks, and to keep our hearts open even when life doesn't go as planned. And often it's in these moments when we surrender control and lean into faith that life brings us exactly where we need to be. Believing in something beyond ourselves keeps us humble, reminds us to act with kindness, and helps us see that our actions matter in the grander scheme of things. Faith gives us a sense of purpose, guiding us to make decisions that are not just about ourselves, but about the impact we have on others. In the end, faith is that unseen force, that invisible hand that leads us forward, keeps us strong, and reminds us that no matter what, we are part of something meaningful. Living with purpose is about more than personal ambition or reaching a pinnacle of success. It's about using our lives to create something meaningful, something that lasts beyond us. True success isn't just a matter of personal achievement or status. It's measured by the positive impact we make on others and the values we carry with us. When we live with purpose, we are driven by a deeper sense of responsibility, one that reminds us that our lives are not solely our own. Every choice we make, every goal we pursue, can be aligned with the commitment to make a difference, to lift others up, and to bring light into the lives of those around us. Purpose is like a compass, guiding our actions and keeping us grounded when the winds of life try to throw us off course. It reminds us that wealth, fame, or accolades are empty pursuits if they're not rooted in something real. True fulfillment comes from knowing that we've used our time, talents, and resources to leave a positive mark. It's about striving not only for success, but for significance, about recognizing that the value of our lives is often seen in the lives we've touched and the good we've left behind. Living with purpose means making choices that reflect our values. It requires integrity, humility, and sometimes even sacrifice. It means staying true to our principles, even when it's difficult, even when there's an easier path. And when we remain grounded in those values, we create a foundation that no challenge or setback can shake. Values are what keep us steady, reminding us of who we are and what we stand for, no matter the circumstances. Making a difference doesn't always have to be grand. It can be as simple as a kind word, a helping hand, or a moment of encouragement. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness have the most profound impact. When we are purposeful in our actions, we inspire others, create connections, and build communities. We show that success is not about how high we can climb, but about how many we can bring with us along the way. Ultimately, a life of purpose is a life that resonates with others. It's a life that goes beyond self-centered goals and embraces the idea that each of us has a role to play in creating a better world. By committing to a purpose greater than ourselves, we find a fulfillment that achievements alone cannot provide. We come to understand that success isn't defined by titles, awards, or material gains, but by the difference we make in the lives we touch. And in the end, it's this sense of purpose, this dedication to living by values and making a difference that allows us to leave a legacy of genuine success, a success that truly matters and endures. In the end, true success isn't about the titles we earn, the accolades we gather, or the status we achieve. It's about the journey we choose to take and the legacy we decide to build along the way. Each of us will face failures, moments of doubt, and obstacles that challenge us, but these are not setbacks. They are opportunities to grow, to learn, and to find strength we didn't know we had. With faith as our guide, hard work as our foundation, and purpose as our compass, we can reach heights we never imagined. So let us embrace the power of falling forward, of rising with resilience, of putting in the work every single day, and of living not just for ourselves, but for the impact we can make. Let's stay grounded in our values, driven by something greater, and committed to lifting others up as we climb. Because at the end of the day, success is not only about what we achieve, but about how we lead, how we serve, and how we inspire. Let's make our lives count, not just in what we accomplish, but in the difference we make. Thank you. So I challenge you, keep going, keep working, keep believing, and when you fall, don't fall backward, fall forward, because every step forward is a step toward the life you're meant to live. Thank you.